the travel club, I wanted to be a lawyer, so I definitely kind of deviated from that. But like Kyra said, it's really about just taking these little opportunities as they come and seeing what they build into. So, yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer. I joined the travel club, realized that I really enjoyed interacting with people on a different level than, going into law would have given me. And even now, I'm not really a practicing journalist. I work at a branding agency, so it's really taking those skill sets that you learn in those different pockets of things you get involved in and seeing where they build up to. So having writing skills, having reporting skills really helps for anything that you really want to do in life.
Yes, and just talk.
Why did you join the job?
To be honest, since it was just starting out, I didn't really know that much about it. My mom was just like, Sonia's nice. This seems like a good opportunity. You get to travel. And I was like, that sounds cool to me. So yeah, I just was interested in traveling. I traveled a lot when I was younger. So I was like, this will be fun just to travel some more. But yeah, I didn't really know a whole lot about it because it was literally just starting. So.
Yeah. And I like to travel. So travel club being in the organization name really spoke out to me, and I stuck around because it was just a great, productive, thing to do on the weekends.
Okay, so what was your favorite part about the club, about Merze?
We had a really close group. It was a couple of us, but I think my favorite part was getting to know those couple of people in our group, and then trying all these new things with the same group of people makes you less scared to try these things because you're with people and you've gotten close to over the months. So I think my favorite part was just that the group was small and we got to know and got to make some really good friends.
Yeah, same. We did have a really close-knit group. And so, yeah, just building those relationships, building relationships with people within the community, because we were pretty local at the time. So I think we met with the president at K College. It was cool to hear her story. We met with a couple local reporters. So it's just cool that, we grew up in Kalamazoo, and so we are, familiar with the area, but you're not really 100% familiar until you really start actively checking things out.
What's one thing that has stuck with you since you've been a part of the travel club?
I think I've been saying, just not being afraid to try new things and getting out of your comfort zone, because it's easy to think about something and be I'll never do that, or I'd never go there, or there's no reason why I would ever be interested in that. But just kind of exploring new things, not being afraid to, get out of your comfort zone if you see an opportunity or an event or a person or just anything in life that you want to know more about. Just take the time to get to know more about that, and you'll be very surprised at how much you learn about yourself and the world when you get into these situations where you're learning new things and being able to get to know more about the world.
I think that the mindset that you never want to be a tourist, you want to be a traveler, has stuck with me. Any place I've gone, and I've been to Spain, to Germany, to South America, you really want to get to know the culture in which you're staying. You don't want to draw attention to yourself as, a noisy American or somebody who's just there to take, but you really want to see or get to know the people that are in that culture, get to know their foods, get to know why their culture is celebrated, and really take it in and see what you can incorporate in your own life from what they have to offer.
What are some places? Oh, go ahead.
How has the travel club changed you?
This is the first group really that I was involved with and committed to and showing up every week. So I think back then, that was new to me, and being committed to something and working hard at the work that we were doing for the travel club. I think that was the first time that I had experienced that, and so at that time in my life, that was kind of a big change for me. And obviously now I have different commitments and things like that, but it's really useful now for you guys, and you guys should really appreciate, having something consistent that you work hard for and continue to come back to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I agree with everything that Kyra said, and it makes you realize how important it is to keep those relationships that you build when you're young. So like Sonia said, she will still, email, text us. She has our number. So just being a part of something that is kind of bigger than yourself, it's really inspiring to see how much the travel club has grown. And yeah, just, being committed to something and wanting to still be a part of something.
Okay. What are some places that you guys have traveled to?
So I've been to a lot of states in the United States. I've been to Uganda in Africa a couple years ago. Last year I was in Japan. I've been to Mexico, Canada. I've been to, those are mostly the international places I've been. I was in China for like a hot second, like a day or two.
I have been to Barcelona, Spain. I have been to Mallorca, Spain. I ran a race in Paris. I've been to Munich, Germany, Berlin, Germany, Argentina in South America, and Cordoba in South America.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like meeting people has been the best part for me. It's like even when there is a language barrier, it's always a good time to like find unique ways to still like communicate with each other and interact with each other. And I think that even in itself builds a relationship. And people around the world are just so welcoming and friendly. I don't know if like us Americans in somewhere are just not, but like when you go like to other places in the world, it's so refreshing to be welcomed into a country and be able to share in that experience in their culture. So yes, I think getting to know and hang out with people has been the best part.
What is some advice you would give as you follow things?
I mean, I think for where you guys are now, my advice would be like get to know yourself, like know what you like, find out what you're interested in, figure out what you're passionate. Well, try to figure out what you're passionate about. Figure out just like all the things about you, because when you get into college, those things will be really like they'll make your experience, like all of the things that you're interested in, like you'll become a part of clubs that are just about those, or you'll start studying things that are like just about those. And I think a lot of people have a hard time like the first and second year because everyone's so stressed out about like finding the things that they're passionate about. So I think spending more time like with yourself and exploring and trying new things would be my advice on that.
Keep doing what you guys are doing, getting involved in organizations like this. It's never too soon to really take school seriously. So in high school, I would encourage taking AP classes or any kind of classes that maybe will give you college credit, or looking into electives that you think that you're really interested in. I know when I was in high school, I tried to take a lot of different writing electives because I like to write. So those, if you're building on those skills early now, they will really help when you finally do enter college. And don't be discouraged if you don't know exactly what you want to do yet, because like Kyra said, there's a lot of people that are in college that still aren't 100% sure about what their true passion is. But the more things you get involved in, the more likely you are to like pick out what you don't like and what you do like.
So we are going to do like a test for you guys. Like you guys did when you guys were in the travel club, so we're gonna see how many you can do. So
Can we like be like, is it a team effort? Okay. I'm gonna rely on you to hold the team here. It's a mountain.
Yes.
Mount Everest.
No.
Kilimanjaro. No.
it was Everest.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You gotta tell us when it's right, because Stonehenge. That is in Russia, I think. I don't know what that's called, but it is in Russia.
St. Basil's Cathedral.
Yeah.
now.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
What letter does it start with?
It starts with a P.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, you gotta tell us that one.
Anybody can help me?
It's in Timbuktu, I know.
No, it's not.
Not in Moscow Gym.
It's not in Timbuktu.
That's
That's what I said.
Okay, great.
Great.
Oh, we know that
China.
one. Egypt. What is that called?
It's
The
called.
Sphinx and
The
the
Sphinx.
Pyramid of Giza.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aladdin.
Taj Mahal, yes.
Niagara Falls. No.
It is a waterfall, so somewhere
It's far away from here.
further away. What is it?
The Amazon rainforest.
Oh, yeah, you got those.
Big Ben.
That
Is
one.
that Niagara Falls? The Eiffel Tower. Lake
Tower.
Bob, yeah. Statue of Liberty.
Rome?
The Coliseum of sorts. Petra.
Oh,
Petra
okay.
something? Petra?
That is Mount Kilimanjaro.